Don't put my head off.
Speaking of that, no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Don't put my head off, Endeavor. I just have to win.
Are we live?
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Speaking. Yo! I get it.
Me! I beg your pardon!
Yo, no, man. I'm sorry. Upgrades are upgrades. I don't know what to tell you. I'm kidding. You can have.
Oh, that
Hello.
broke my heart.
Yes.
My new best friend now.
Yeah,
Hi.
we
can- I
all
can
three
have-
of us.
I'm afraid you have crossed
We
the
do
line.
vo-
You can't.
We do voice acting.
I ain't
stuff,
crossing
and
no line, buddy.
We do voice acting stuff, and
No.
you're so mean. But like Galaxy, we do voice acting stuff, and the day when I told Zexo that he's able to do Hawks just by listening to his voice, I was like, you could do Hawks, right? And he was like, what? And so
I did not believe it.
He didn't believe it, and so he actually went and tried it out, and it works.
Oh my God.
It works really well.
Anyway, the stream's up now. Hello, everyone. Here.
He went and tried it out.
Live.
Hang on. I'm gonna just
I don't know what I'm doing.
I just.
He went and tried it out.
I'm gonna just
Able to do Hawks just by listening to his voice. I was like, you could do Hawks, right? And he was like, what? And so
I did
he
not
went and-
believe it.
Yep, the audio's working. Hello, everyone.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's me, King Zexo.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Scarce.
I was just like, well, if we're saying hello, might as well do the proper intro that,
I'm gonna just remove the be right there screen. Hello. I am here. I just
Sure, you're live on YouTube.
For I am here.
Okay.
am in.
I want to pop out the chat. Just to
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I don't see your stream.
Veronica.
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 ¿Dónde está?
Where are y'all seeing a stream?
We gotta open
the
the
door. Yes.
God. What have I done?
I don't see no
Oh, you
stream
caused
anywhere.
chaos. That's what you've done.
Great evil upon us, my lord.
Yo, wait, what? ¿Dónde está stream? I don't know where this is.
I forgot to send you the link. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't
found
it
her.
be nice to live
Yeah.
together?
Ow, pain.
Yo, is this a stream, bro?
I'm actually
It
in
is.
pain.
I'm in pain.
Oh,
Just a
it is
drama.
Hawks. Hey, it's little Hawks right there.
Yes, it is a little.
She's gonna be drawing her.
Aw, my baby.
He is baby.
He is baby.
He's
No. You wanna know who's baby?
Who's baby?
Tamaki. Tamaki is baby.
Yo,
Tamaki.
this is just my first time I get to hear myself with this new mic. I'm sounding great.
You see what I mean?
Hey.
You see what I freaking mean, you idiot?
Oh, I'm in it. Well,
Sorry, I'm tired.
you said the I word.
Tired. I'm dad.
Zexo, you sound like me. Congratulations. You did it.
Change it right now. Change it right now. Right now. Change the thing right now. There are
Calm
levels to
down,
this,
calm
and I'm
down.
nowhere near that level.
Calm down, you two. I don't want any freaking
I'm not-
bad shit on me.
I'm not.
That's my
Right
people.
now.
Something
Oh,
about a
shit.
peace sign. Something about.
Something about Zuko. Something about Zuko.
Stop.
Something.
Hold
So
on.
the great.
Shigaraki?
So okay, boys and girls, let me tell you about the Great Shinobi War.
Hold on. Time out. Galaxy, you are very quiet. We can barely hear you
Oh,
on the
shit,
stream.
I'm
On the
sorry.
Yeah,
stream.
all of us are louder
This
than
is
you.
every time. Is this better now?
Well, ask your stream. They're the ones you were looking at.
Yeah. Is
I
can
don't
you hear me in the
wanna
stream
try.
now? I'm very sorry. I should probably turn it up. God. This always happens.
It's always one of these
1, 2,
days.
3.
So is that better?
Testing. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
I just
think
really
it's-
want food.
Yep.
I
Never
can't
just-
eat.
We just want to make like fat gum right now and just store up a lot of
God, I
stuff.
really am like God, I really am
Galaxy,
like Tamaki in the
Yes,
in like
yes,
in
yes,
our little
Wardoc.
big three group.
Yes,
Turn
Wardoc?
me and
I
Zexo
just
down.
constantly
and
want
yourself up.
food.
Okay.
Yes.
Feed me.
You interrupt me one more time. I swear to God, I'm gonna yeet you.
Do it.
He said the Y word. I feel a little scared.
No one's talking about how Denki getting a voice acting role in a popular Japanese series.
Oh my god.
What?
It'll be
Oh,
fine.
in
It'll
the
be,
chat.
it'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm reading.
Still very quiet.
So you asking me to scream, yell, or something? Like what is the?
No, it's just my
Stop
mic.
it.
No, it's my mic.
Oh. Oh.
You guys
Turn
are
the
If
media
fine.
back-
If you
Yeah, we're
scream
fine.
with
You
your
need
new
to turn-
mic, it's gonna be
You
scary.
need to turn yourself way up. Turn
I'm
yourself
not screaming.
way up, Galaxy.
Okay.
It's time to go even further beyond.
Plus Ultra.
Exactly. Go beyond plus ultra, my friend.
Hang on.
What
Is
series?
this better now? I'm gonna just deafen and see for myself. Hang on.
What
Is this
series? Go even further beyond.
Plus Ultra.
Exactly. Go beyond plus ultra.
Okay, I think it's better now.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'm just saying right now, that's pretty good.
I should
right?
be drawing right now. I'm just
You know, maybe. Oh, you
That's
cut.
Good. Yeah, you're
You know-
still quiet. You're still quiet.
Dang it!
There is no pleasing this man.
There is no other way.
Mr. Fedora wearing ass.
You wear one fedora, you think you're all that. I see how it is. All right, Neo. All right.
The chat demands quality content. Excuse
And
me.
okay, then why are we here?
Okay, I'm gonna just test this
Question.
again.
Think you're all that. I see how it is. All right, Neo.
Chat demands quality content.
Okay, then why? Man.
There is no other way. Okay, it's better, so...
No.
Okay, it's
get
better.
This. No, you gotta understand this right here. I'm the only one in this stream who's not at least had a case of.
Dead
I don't want to hear
right here.
anything.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind.
What? I don't even understand what you said. I'm sorry.
You know, the moment's gone. I don't think I can make that joke again.
Okay, we should be talking about My Hero Academia right now,
We
and...
really should. Do we need decent introductions this time, or do we just?
Yeah, we
go
should
for
do
it?
introductions. If you don't know, I should probably link this in my Twitter. I'm Galaxy. As you can see, I'm very, very clumsy when it comes to streaming. I'm an artist, and you should probably introduce yourselves too. This is Destiny Moon 66.
That was weak.
Weak.
Look, I love and appreciate you as much as the next guy, but all right, this is Destiny Moon 66.
This is
You're
Mineta
an amazing
Week.
artist, an amazing singer, an amazing voice actor in general, because she's not gonna say stuff like that. You know, somebody's got to do it for her. That'll be $9.99 for my services, by the way, Destiny. I hope you know I got you. I get $20. Hell yeah! And hello, everybody. It's me, King Zexo Gaming, and nobody knows who the hell I am. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just a little guy who does gaming stuff, voice acting, and that's about it. And we have
Yeah,
our
you're
lovely
just
friend. I'm just
typically
around,
agree,
and-
That's
And we have the lovely friend of ours, Wardoc, who brought us all here today.
Yes, this is Wardoc, the nerd.
Now, as much as we don't like to call him our friend, we have to do it because of legal reasons and terms. But that's only because, you know, someone's got to keep him
to
around
avoid
anyway.
clickbait.
To avoid well, we don't want
Oh,
to
you
charge.
guys, that's so
I'm sorry,
I
Wardoc. I'm sorry.
Look,
I say
11.
something.
7.
7.
Turn around, kid. It'd be a
Fuck.
cry.
No,
God,
No.
God, we are. This is my hero. This
This is
isn't
My
about dead
Hero
memes of like what
Academia.
2015. I don't know. I don't care. I don't even think it's been out that long. But I don't know.
Hell is
It's
kind of-
overrated. Changed my mind.
Anyway,
Academia is also overrated. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Either thing.
We can't
You're
let
right.
them know.
you're right. Okay,
Either
you have a
way.
point.
So we're here to talk about My Hero Academia, and you know, didn't
Yes.
we just finish up the English dub season 4 not too long ago?
Yeah.
I cried.
We got the overhaul arc. We got the musical arc, which is better than every single Riverdale episode ever.
Imagine watching Riverdale. Oh,
I
God,
know,
imagine
right?
I
It's
know
so
people that
bad.
do watch Riverdale. They'd be very offended.
The musical
Wow.
episodes are just completely pointless in Riverdale, but in My Hero Academia, it makes sense. since Jiro's a musician, she's gonna have to sing
Something
some.
about, I want to be a hero too, something, I don't know.
Hero too, I am a hero too.
Yeah, whatever they do. Anyway.
I made these bullet points for nothing.
We had bullet points, we had PowerPoint. I have no idea. You brought me in yesterday and just said you're gonna be in a stream tomorrow, and here I am.
Well, sorry. Did you
Get
have
out.
anything for the presentation?
Now share with the class, kids. What do you have?
What do you?
What are in your pockets?
What's in the
right
bag?
now?
What's in the
There's some
bag?
very specific things I wanted to bring up to talk about because, particularly Galaxy and Dez have this as if you can't. Hawk is
No.
Bay.
No.
Yes!
No. Stop it.
Oh,
So
Girl,
that's for that.
Ow.
Girl.
Why do you have to do this when my stomach is killing me?
girl, I'm proud to be a Hawk simp. Like my whole TikTok
I'm also
fan
proud to
base.
be a Hawk simp, but like, my God, I have
But
like,
it's
there's a
good to have-
limit to certain things.
now if only we had any volunteers to possibly do this to mess with them even further, but yet sadly we don't.
You son of
Not right
a bitch.
But we do have things that I wanted to bring to the table.
So prominence burn, everybody. Am I right?
Yes.
God damn it,
Prominence
no!
burn.
Is that a reference to the fucking manga?
What? It's the last
No,
goddamn
you
episode
know,
where he
it's-
says prominence frickin' burn.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired. because
Oh, and by the way, should we
frickin'
like give
Wardoc
a
over here
manga
made me wake up at
spoiler?
12.
By the way, should we give a manga spoiler warning?
Oh, we're doing manga.
Spoilers for everything, actually.
Yes,
because
spoilers.
some people-
Yes, I read the manga
Spoiler
too.
for every- If you have not watched My Hero Academia, or at least not have caught up to the whole series, or have not read the manga, this is not going to be a stream for you to watch.
Yes, get
Please,
out.
highly suggest for you to go
Jesus.
watch- No, no. Highly suggest you go watch this raw and by yourself without knowing too much about any
Go have
character
fun. Go
story,
freak out.
because
Yes.
because we are not only going to talk about certain aspects that happen in the show, but we're also going to be talking about certain theories and connections to things that we have seen, behaviors of characters, and possibly foreshadowing that was given to us in past seasons to the current season of season 4, and any foreshadowing we have seen in season 4 that can lead up to season 5.
Okay, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna be drawing Todoroki saying a Zuko quote, because we mentioned it
Oh.
earlier.
I'm just gonna say right now, that's rough, buddy. Anyway,
But again,
That's
answer.
Anyway, enough said. What do we
enough
talk
said,
about
enough said.
right now?
I actually thought we figured start at the beginning.
All right, we will start at the
Yes.
beginning.
So before the world began and the Big Bang and everything like that. Well, you said the beginning.
Not
Yes.
Darwin's theory, okay?
You said the beginning. Anyway.
Not my Christian household young man. Anyway,
We're Christians now.
big jokes
We're
aside,
Christians now.
jokes aside, season 1, My Hero Academia.
Season 1.
If you were to give, when you saw that first episode, what was your thoughts? How did you feel about that? Only the first episode. How did you guys feel about the show?
I felt like it was gonna be an anime that I would never get back into, especially since like I found Bakugo annoying, I found Deku kind of annoying, I found almost everyone annoying, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna drop this. But then like I realized that hey, this is just the first episode. Of course I'm gonna hate everyone, so I started.
The idea, it's always gonna be rough.
Yeah, buddy. You just got.
Stop.
Bad.
Honestly,
why
I
you-
didn't know how I felt about it because I was watching it with a certain group of people that only 3 of us know, and I didn't exactly know how to feel about it because they were kind of shoving it down my throat, and I don't know. I was just kind of reacting to it as I go. Like I already knew who Bakugo was. I knew who Deku was, but I didn't understand the show yet. So when I first watched it, I was like, oh, that's Bakugo and Deku, and so I just kept on watching. And I was like, oh, it's not so bad. It's just bullying and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Like I didn't think anything bigger would happen.
It's like a high school kind of.
Bakugo
Yeah.
was being a dick,
Yes, I hated
No.
Bakugo with my
Bakugo's a
life.
piece- the thing is,
and
we
now
haven't-
he's Bay.
Yes, now he's
Oh
redeemed
god,
himself.
a pin just
It's
dropped
coming
in
up.
my ear.
Don't worry, we'll have time to talk about Bakugo himself in a little bit. But Zexo, what about you? How did you feel after you saw that?
All right, boys and girls. Now, if a bottom bitch like Deku can win, then I can win too. Either way, all jokes aside.
Like Deku.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong. All right, you watch.
You ain't
the-
wrong.
He's a pretty wimpy kid, but all right.
You're right.
Look, this coming from the guy who's
He
seen.
was a wimpy kid.
he was a win. I don't know about that one. Anyway, no shame, Deck. I'm just making a joke. But either way, as to how episode 1 really was for me, I mean, like, it was definitely something new. I enjoyed it a lot more than I feel like the others two said they did, because it, like, as a guy who's seen Dragon Ball, Naruto, I refuse to watch One Piece because of reasons, but
Same.
but like, yeah, no, just watching a lot of animes and stuff like that. The thing with My Hero is that it definitely brought its own type of unique style to the table and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But, like, that was different. Like, nobody's screaming for 5 hours, and I enjoyed that. I
Yeah.
can only have
Shirts
so
were
much.
being torn off,
The shirts weren't being. No, but eventually we get ties being torn off. But
Yeah.
Oh come on, that's all
But
Mike's
no,
for sure.
But no, mainly for it is like, it was unique. It started off very different and unique,
Yeah.
and I like the style that it definitely, no joke intended, but definitely set up its own unique and quirky style.
You.
That was not meant to be a joke. That's just the word I wanted to use.
Okay. Okay.
But like, yeah, it was very fun. Like, it set things very, like, especially with his animation for going off for day
Definitely.
one. Like, it was.
I
good.
really like the style. And it actually like is one of the styles that I based off of my own art style, especially with like the eyes and the body types. And like. Definitely. And another thing that I would like to mention in the first episode is that they don't start off with like, oh, my parents dead, or oh, I have this super secret ultra power that I have to live with. It's just, hey, normal kid, who gets power, and they don't really make a big deal off of
the thing
Deku.
is about that is that it's not the whole point of this show, which actually leads into what I thought about the first episode. The Galaxy actually made a good point with is that this. While it did follow a trope that other animes have done of like, didn't have a power but got one. The show's premise, high school is another thing, But it honestly, My Hero is like a combination of anime tropes to make a whole new genre.
To be honest, yeah.
But here's why. Here's why I think it's so unique when it comes to the aspect of normal kid gets powers. Because basically that was Bleach, okay?
You're
that
right.
was Bleach. But in this case, it was more so of a case of he wasn't just given the powers out of the blue. Deku was born in a world where almost everyone had powers.
You're right, yeah. And
But
he was
Dad
like,
said, "Screw
Yeah.
you, kid. You're the
Now,
unlucky
while
one."
the trope of the outcast kid is not uncommon,
yeah.
they play it in a way of so he transforms from the outcast into one of the most popular characters to his peers.
True. Very true.
It was quite an interesting. I'm sure there's an anime out there that's done this, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I think it's a refreshing.
Like the
take
most
for
mainstream
recent-
anime.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When you say that the show's beginning episode looks so good in animation, we have to be fair. Though, this is one of the most recent animes to come out in the recent times where animation has been thoroughly, like, it's way better than it was back then. Like, if you look back at the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Bleach, they all have that same like 480p kind of like quality to them, and they're all very flat colored.
Yeah.
True. But like, when it comes to first episode of Dragon Ball, we all loved it. Especially with what Goku did to,
Yeah.
or actually what Bulma did to expose herself. But that's because of fan service reasons. That's hilarious.
True, right? I never even
That's
watched
fine,
Dragon
Des,
Ball.
it's fine, we get it.
Fine.
That's why you're here. But I took you're here for the only anime you've ever watched, and that's all.
The
good.
only, yeah, that's also good.
To be honest.
But like my boy Bakugo, like I enjoyed Bakugo a lot, only because it's like he reminded me of Vegeta, and who doesn't like a good Vegeta? But like he was just
No.
more open. He reminded
He
me of
was
Vegeta, but he was more
unbearable
open.
in the first
He was more
season.
open for me.
He was a really
Actually,
big dick.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Bakugo, up until the point, like Bakugo from the beginning of the series all the way to when, here's where I started looking at differently at the character. From the beginning of the show up until Deku and Bakugo fought All Might.
I think that was.
during
I think for
trials.
me it was like before that. I
No,
think it
it
was like
was up to
when
that
the
point.
villains
Up until
captured
then,
Bakugo.
I despised Bakugo's character
Me too.
because I'm gonna be honest. Our friend Cookie said it best.
Oh
Yes.
my god. No.
He was a dick.
Des, you have to agree with this point though.
I
Like,
know.
there's no way
Of
you
course I
can't.
do. Of course I do.
Do I
But of
have
course
to?
there's
'Cause
my-
I
Bakugo
don't know.
told
Of course,
Bakugo
I have my little
was
reason why.
Bakugo was literally physically and mentally abusive to Deku in
Yeah.
every shape. The
Oh, yeah.
ultimate bully. This wasn't just
Yeah.
Vegeta. Vegeta was supposed to be a villain, not just some bully to ruin your life. Vegeta
Yeah.
went for Vegeta in comparison went for literally the best redemption arcs in all of TV show anime ever.
Besides
One of
Zexo.
See,
the
that's
best.
not what I was comparing the two.
I know
at.
you weren't
It's like-
comparing it.
I
know
wasn't
you-
comparing it
I'm
that
just saying that here's where I disagree with why they're compared. Is because their situations. Oh, Eli's in the chat. Are
Yeah, Eli.
Oh,
Eli,
hello.
I had to, like,
Their situations are completely different, and their behaviors do not work at the same. They have very different, similar behaviors and character. What's the term?
Arcs.
No, not arcs. They don't have. They have very different arcs. Character traits. That's it.
Yes,
They have very
character
different
traits.
character traits and personalities. But it only works for Vegeta's setting because this is a high school setting. You can't telling another kid to go and end themselves.
I know.
That's no. That's
At least
that's-
Deku was
that's-
smart enough not to.
Up till that point, Bakugo did not have what it takes to be a hero. I'm gonna be honest. But after the All Might thing, Bakugo started to shift. When
Yeah.
it was I see. I'm gonna put a little bit after that when Bakugo found out that Deku's power was All Might's.
Yeah, and I feel like
Didn't
that
believe it at
it's very,
first.
I think it's very crucial because like, Bakugo was just so used to like being the best, being like the top dog, and now the person he looked down the most, he's stepping up his game, so he feels kind of weak, especially since like he got the attention of one of his role models and his
I
role model, and like,
Yeah, I know. I guess for me, it's just more of the sense. It's like since like I'm still not out of school yet. Like I got like I think a year left, and then boom, college and whatever. But what ends up happening with that scenario for me is just like I don't know. I guess I found it more relatable because of how like kids act now today in schools and stuff like that. Because I hear that
yeah,
a lot and stuff like that. So that's not uncommon for me. So for me, it was just more like all right. So this is kind of how the trope is and stuff like that. But I enjoyed it because it was different from what I'm used to. I mean, yeah, there's stuff like that in Vegeta, but like. I felt like it was different just because of how the two characters work together. To
yeah,
where, I enjoyed
really-
him just right off the bat because it's like when there's gonna be this like prideful, freaking arrogant characters, like there's gonna be either a lot good stuff that happens with him or he's just gonna be used for plot. He got the best of
You're
both
right.
worlds. I'm
I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's gonna
that's
be
true.
in the recent season. Bakugo is definitely turning stuff around. But
yeah.
the thing is, I don't remember. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Has Bakugo ever apologized to Deku?
Not
for
yet.
What he's done.
Well, like
Until that happens, I'm not gonna give Bakugo a grade of approval for myself.
that's what I
But
thought
he's
too.
definitely turning around. He is definitely turning around for himself in
He's
later
slowly
seasons.
making his way there because
Yeah.
because I remember
Yeah.
when Cookie when she said her claim the lie. Oh wait, no, was it Sai? Was it Shy that said that she absolutely hated Bakugo with all of her heart, or
Yeah, I don't know.
it was Shy?
I don't know, I
think.
wasn't there.
But oh,
I don't remember.
Matt's significant other.
Oh.
But basically, I didn't know how to feel about Bakugo because I'm over here sitting with a really kind heart and I can't.
Me
I feel
too.
bad for certain characters, and so when I saw Bakugo practically vent out to Deku in
At
the
beta
in the
ground.
training area in the beta grounds,
Yeah, beta ground.
I could understand his struggle. I like
Yeah.
the emotion that was put into the lines and the animation and everything. It made you feel
Absolutely.
that he actually did regret something that probably probably wasn't his fault.
You're right.
He feels really bad, and you can see it. And the only way he could take that out on is on rage. That's the only thing he knows,
Yeah.
and like fighting and such.
Especially since, like, if you remember when after Bakugo was captured by the villains and his parents were picking him up, his mom was being like harsh on him. He was like, maybe you wouldn't have been captured if you were
So,
stronger.
Maybe if you wouldn't have been so damn weak, we wouldn't have.
Exactly,
gotten into this trouble.
like-
yeah. I've also noticed that I think a little like it was a slow process, but I saw that Bakugo stopped talking.
Yeah, so maybe
He got
abusive?
more silent after middle school and slowly began to focus on himself, focus on like other people around him, like Kirishima and Denki, and realizing that, oh wait, these are my teammates. I have to work with them if I'm ever gonna like own my own agency or become the top hero, and I have to work with other people to help me.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
he can't always do it all by himself.
Absolutely.
like I understand that Bakugo has said Deku to go die or go commit suicide, but like back in middle school, like okay, if you ever remember things back in middle school, you say some really dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like I've said some pretty dumb shit when I was a
Me
kid.
too.
And, like now I'm still a child. Shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my big mistake in middle school was saying, "Hey, Des, let's be friends." But anyway.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. Okay, no, it wasn't.
Anyway,
a mistake.
final thoughts on the Bakugo thing, because actually it's perfectly related to something else.
I love segways.
Me too. We love
out.
debates.
Invited me.
But yeah, he slowly became more quiet in high school, and he's starting to become more observant with his peers.
Yeah,
he
and like,
realizes that hey, this is something that I have to do.
and here's something that I kind of want to
And
comment.
he's
Like,
growing
okay,
better as a person.
after you
He's
finish.
slowly. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, after you finish. Oh,
When you want to
No,
say
I'm
stuff
done.
about the My
I'm
Hero
practically done.
movie,
I'm
but you
practically done.
can't.
I'm done.
I know.
I'm done.
I'm not.
Mm.
Go ahead, Steph.
Speaking of, I saw it and it was amazing.
Movie was pretty clean.
And like, here's one thing that I don't like about like people saying that they hate Bakugo. Like, I respect their opinion, but like they usually when I ask, "Hey, why do you hate Bakugo?" they always refer to the first episode, like if he hasn't changed. And I'm just like, there's something called character growth. He wasn't always. He's not like that now. And like, for me, like I love his development. I'm a sucker for development with characters, especially towards the characters I hated. Like that's what really earns like a respect. Like if I watch a show and there was like a character that I hated, but now they get like this huge redemption arc that made me think, hey, I kind of feel bad for them. That's when I start to like respect that show, because it just shows like, hey, people can change, you know? And like, yeah, that's just my take. Anyway, yeah.
Now,
Moving on from the bug.
we all know Bakugo has an explosive temper,
Yeah. No shit.
but he
Well,
pales.
gee, I couldn't guess.
He pales in comparison to the mighty inferno of rage that is Endeavor.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to next, is the relationship between Endeavor and Todoroki.
And Zuko.
Family. What about the family?
The fire-
rest of the Todoroki
Well-
family.
Well, his mother, we never see enough of in the series. I don't. We can make a valid point. She was obviously. It's very clear that Endeavor was an awful father figure, and an awful husband to boot.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people, as a character,
Wait, Matt,
despise him.
Right, you're finished.
Yeah, pretty much.
Again, our friend Cookie despises Endeavor on a very high level, and I don't
So
blame
cool.
her. However, I don't know how well she wants to accept the fact that despite being awful in the past, just like Bakugo, and also something that Todoroki is coming to terms with himself, is that he is not staying as an awful person.
Yeah.
He's changing.
As we saw in the recent fight.
In the recent
The
season.
last-
And the
the
ending
last
battle
season.
of season 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Between
With the
we
no
saw
moon.
Endeavor
him
and
actually
that-
fighting. All his life almost taken.
Yeah, and
people that-
Todoroki felt bad. Like,
people of his family, people of the city, and like
Of course, it's
everyone
still
in
his
Japan
father.
was watching.
yeah,
And
definitely.
this
Yeah,
is
still
that's
his
where I'm
dad.
hoping we see more of that in season 5. Specifically, we have seen what would you say was season 1's arc? Our introduction to the story, everyone getting situated, right?
Season 1's
Yeah.
arc was just like, just Deku trying to.
Introducing
school.
everything. pretty
Yeah,
much.
Deku
Literally
trying to
everything.
fit into
Heroes,
school.
villains, everything between. We got that figured out. What would you say season 2 focused on?
It focused on like, I believe, like more character development, especially with Todoroki and a bit of Deku. And I also feel like it focuses more on like their abilities, and like especially like, and their abilities like being put to the test, like with the whole the festival, yes, the sports fest. That thing, yes. I'm sorry, I cannot
You
word.
were stumbling really bad today. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I cannot word. properly today.
It's fine.
She's trying to draw, so give her a sec.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
be a salad. People who tech.
It's hard to multitask. Anyway, and like, what else happened in season 2? I think it was
Stain.
Shigaraki. Yeah. Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
like,
Stain. Oh my
yeah,
god,
Stain.
my boy Ida.
yeah, and definitely. And we're getting like more more insight with the villains and like more, and like saying that, oh yeah, the villains exist too. It's not just the students; it's the villains too.
Can we also point out? I know we were supposed to talk about Endeavor, but like and like the Todoroki family, unless we just already did that briefly. But can we just point out that Ida almost committed first-degree murder?
You're right.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. They're heroes. They can do anything.
Brother got paralyzed. That's okay.
You're
I mean,
right.
doesn't that happen like you on a week-to-week basis, bro?
You're right.
I don't know why, but for some reason, Ida was the first person that I saw in My Hero Academia that I was interested in. It was
Me too.
interesting because he has this drive to be successful, and he has
Like
this
his
drive
brother.
to help people be successful as well.
Much
And
like his brother.
discipline is like one of the most important things in like teamwork. To make them understand and make them get back on track and such. And he has like such a leader-ish vibe to him. I don't know how to say it. I think
Leader-ish vibe.
Shut up.
Ooh.
I don't know. He's well organized. He's smart. He comes from a long line of heroes. One which is his brother. Sadly
Absolutely.
now
Dead.
paralyzed from the waist down. Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. No, they're dead now. No, we're gonna just say that they're dead now. They're dead. Gone.
What?
No,
They're not dead. They're not dead.
Oh,
They're not dead.
okay.
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry.
stop! I don't read the manga.
I
Sucks.
read it.
Sucks.
He's not dead. He's not dead. I'm sorry. That was a misconception.
Not
I'm very
yet, I
tired,
mean-
okay? And I'm multitasking.
To be
I'm
honest,
not seeing Ida
I
cry
feel like
again.
we're skipping over something really important about season 2.
Hmm?
Was it Stain's impact on it, or?
Was it?
It was more
midnight?
so.
For some reason, it was
season
not strong
two-
to me.
More so season 2. Season 2's impact about All Might.
You're right.
Like season 2 had
I
a
felt
very
that-
strong
I thought that was more
impact.
season 3.
Yeah, you're right. Especially with
Totally
All Might
with you.
retiring. And like,
Cause like season 3 was like the peak of like that thing. I feel like season 2
Yeah.
was really just like beginning that little like
Wait, am I
embers
my
Showing
to
season
people's
rise.
mixed up?
potential. I feel like season
Because
two was about
season-
showing
What
people's
season did
potential.
All? Wait, am I confusing my seasons? What season did All Might and All Might end?
All Might
All
retired in
Might.
season 3
Season 3.
at the Battle of
Season
Hosu,
three?
I think.
Yeah.
And then season 4 was the
'Cause-
overall.
Season 4 was with,
Season 2 'cause
Shizuki.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Season 2
Yeah,
was all
she's-
about expanding
Season 2
all
was
the
like the
characters.
growth of characters, and then it was also like the impact, Stain specifically, and his impact on the entire thing. And showing like how the characters grew with their quirks and things like that. But when you introduce Stain and how his philosophies affected the world, it also kind of
Hero,
started that
right.
thing for like how important All Might is, because he only like Stain specifically only wanted to die by the hands of All Might because he believed he was the truest form of a hero. And he also said that Deku could also be considered in that category because of how things are.
Okay.
That's
you're
when
right.
things kind of started up because of how Stain's philosophy was. For
Did he
Stain.
die?
Yeah.
I don't think Stain died.
he-
I think
Stain's
he just
gonna-
passed.
He's in Tartarus. No, he's in
He's not
Tartarus.
dead. He's in Tartarus. It's just a part of his rib cage got lodged in his lung. That's the
Yeah,
real.
and he
that's
passed
the
out.
reason
His
why he
thing.
shut up.
But are we
Yeah.
confirmed that he's alive? That's that we don't know if he's actually alive.
I'm sure
The
he's
show-
alive.
We
with the
Yeah,
his-
he's alive.
I
He's
would-
just in
this is what I wanna
Tartarus
say.
right
We
now.
don't know if he's dead, but we don't know if he's alive because of the fact of when they talked about it after the fact of that episode. The only thing we ever got was Deku telling us that in the aftermath we discovered that one of his ribs caved into his lung, and that's
Yeah,
what happened. We don't
and
know if he
he's-
died
He
from
got
it or
that
not.
surgery
Yeah, and he's now in, like,
removed,
prison.
and
The thing is, all we can
he's in
say is all we can do is wait and see what happens in the future because
I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna come back.
I mean, maybe like if All for
if
One
he's
like
alive,
busts
he will
out or
definitely
something.
come back in a form.
I feel like All for One would just like let all the villain, like all Endgame style. If
If he did break out, if someone came
Bum,
and broke
bum,
It would be-
ba-dum.
God dang it.
Where did it
You-
lead you? Right back
all
to
for
me.
All for One, All for One could literally just he could do either one. It's only
Thanos,
his character. He could break out all the villains to catch his escape and
Definitely.
cause chaos, or he could just make a sneaky escape and everyone think he's still in there, but in secret he's actually just gone.
You're right.
And be stealthy. He could do either one. That they match his character perfectly. And
My
Absolutely.
mom
his thing, I feel like we will see the hero killer return, only for the fact of maybe not like he breaks out, but as they go to him for an answer to a question or something.
You're right. To like question.
If he is alive.
He
What
mostly
answer
is
would he
alone.
have? That's
Just
the
in
question.
Tartarus right now.
We don't know.
What answer to what question would he have? Because what we've seen so far is that he believes that, just like everybody else, All Might is a symbol of peace. He's the top hero, and that he's the one that protects most people. He's the one that is a symbol to everybody.
Yeah.
Even
Absolutely.
Stain even sees him on a higher pedestal than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Now, here's the thing about season 2. Season 2 was also, thanks to Stain, season 2 was also the big foothold that the League of Villains needed.
Absolutely.
yeah, it was mainly for like who came
Even
later
though-
into the League of Villains
though
because
Because
Shigaraki-
Mr. Handyman himself wasn't
Shigar-
fond of Stain.
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki didn't like his philosophy at all and how it
No,
was
not at all.
working.
But
Yeah.
it brought villains.
Does
It brought him
anyone
Dobby
else-
and Toga.
Does anyone else agree with me when they
Toga,
say
right.
that Shigaraki is still an annoying little piece of shit?
I mean, if you read the manga, he gets better. That's all I'm
He
saying.
does. Stuff happening. We wildin' right now.
We
Well, that's for
wild.
y'all to
He's
know.
kind of annoying.
Well, that's for you. I mean, hey, if that's you, then that's you. But
The UA student behind the slaughter. No.
little did you know, it was Shigaraki the entire time.
It was
So,
Shigaraki.
low-key, I would have loved if you. I like it now, but I also would have loved to see what would happen if Deku had become a villain. You know,
Oh,
just-
Me
stop
too.
it. Don't go into that theory.
But to
We're
be
not going
honest,
down
like-
this path,
I wanna
'cause
we're
see
not going down
But-
the AU.
but to
we're
be
not
honest-
going down the AU paths because those are all over the place, just like Undertale and
That's
like
the
all
only
the
one
other
But to be
ones
honest,
as well.
That's the only
this
one I want.
fanfic.
Villain
So,
Deku
whatever.
and Momo. That's it. I know.
Are
That's the
you-
only two universes I want.
I
mean-
remember hearing an opinion that was Cookie. That Cookie wished that would happen because she doesn't.
I
like
mean,
Deku the way that he
wait,
is now.
but hang on a second. Like, I believe that Shigaraki is Deku as a villain. Like, I think in like one of Horikoshi's interviews, like he says that hey, Shigaraki, he kind of like a balance of Deku if he was a villain. He like looks up to All For One. He would do anything for All For One. And they have the same shoes, if you can't tell.
Dad,
And it's mainly supposed to be the thing that they're supposed to be counterfeits.
Yeah,
Because he's the antagonist of basically. He's the foil and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
he's supposed
sorry,
to
the way
be
that
a
Shigaraki
reflection.
looked up to All For One.
I mean,
I just thought, Dad.
Daddy, do I look like?
do I look
Do
like
I
your?
look
Do I look like your dad? Anyway,
Do I look like?
but no, like mainly like when it comes to Shigaraki and stuff like that, like in the manga, stuff's getting real and stuff like that. But like as for Shigaraki and how he is now currently and how the anime is, I mean like especially with he did not agree with Stain's philosophy at all, especially from what he was taught by All For One.
Absolutely.
But like Matt said earlier, it did bring in villains and stuff like that for him to at least form his team.
Absolutely.
Using those things from Stain is what brought him Toga, Dabi, Twice, and other things like that because they
Who's the girl?
bel-
Forgot her name. Not Toga. The one that died.
The other one.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
Magne.
Yeah, her.
Big sis Magne. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
by the
Oh.
way.
her.
The trans
was a-
person.
Oh, I know. But anyway.
Ah!
The one that
This is
died
like-
this season.
That actually was season 3,
But like,
which
yeah.
was by far, until season 4, the biggest impact this franchise has had.
Oh yeah, definitely. 'Cause it's like,
Absolutely.
hey guys, wouldn't it be like pretty bad if like we let All Might retire? Oh wait, we did.
And now
Prior, that was the end of as far as All Might's story. The end of All
Yeah.
Might's story ended when he
Yeah.
lost One For All. He was
definitely.
the last star.
You
However,
can still do it for like a second.
here's the
that's
thing: it changed the story in every way. Not only was the world's most powerful and important hero now retired, the symbol of peace was now retired. However, in the process, he removed the most dangerous villain the world has ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And now like his arc is just like to help prepare Deku to be
And
the
I
next
think
hero.
honestly, that's the only reason that All Might was so much more calm than he should have been about retiring.
You're right. Like he
Because
was
took
ready.
down the main threat that he felt like only he could face.
And he also knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Endeavor, clearly we all saw Endeavor can handle like powerful nomus.
Villain.
Are they called nomus?
Nomus.
I am
Nomus.
The higher Nomu was stronger than that, but normal Nomus, he could handle them just fine.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
higher nomu was when he faced season 4, wasn't he?
High Nomu
Yeah,
is the
that was-
high
Yeah,
Nomu is
higher
season 4,
Nomu.
which is way stronger than the normal Nomus that he's
Yeah.
able to
And
take
he
down
took-
And
fairly
it
well.
has consciousness.
You're right.
And he
Then-
didn't get that. That he can handle it. And the thing is, there are other heroes not on his level, but they are strong. But because of their abilities, they can do similar things. Like, what's his name?
You know.
Oh, it's not a he, it's a she. The
Mirko?
Black hole girl.
The
What?
what?
You mean
She's basically a walking black hole in a suit.
Oh,
13?
I call her Marshmallow.
My name is 13.
I just call her Marshmallow.
Melissa's voice actress.
Um,
sorry.
My Hero Academia Pro Heroes.
And
I'ma
her
look it
name
up.
is 13. Her name
Yeah,
is
13. 13.
What the hell?
Banana. Anyway.
Banana.
Oh,
Oh,
Can I
Banana.
not be heard?
yeah, we've been
Yeah,
able to
now
hear you
you're
just
heard.
fine. Do
You're
you?
I've been screaming out 13 for like the past.
I'm sorry.
we heard. We were saying yes, you're right. We don't know why you kept saying it.
I didn't know you didn't say anything to confirm that I
I'm
was right.
sorry.
Wait.
Anyway,
Well, anyway.
Anyway, so
the whole point of the reason I put this up is because the fact that now that All for One is taken out of the picture for now, All Might can comfortably, well, not comfortably, he wanted to still keep going, but he can, confidently retire.
yeah.
The fact that the most dangerous villain in the world is now behind bars, and all they gotta worry about is the League of Villains.
Yeah. And possibly
Mhm.
other
Never.
villains.
We got Fat Gun, we got all these heroes that can deal with it. And really, after the lead up to that fight,
Yes,
those
absolutely.
prior,
Very
Well,
good. Very well
it
executed.
was quite, it was a very interesting way to go about it.
Absolutely.
But I don't think All Might really ended it off confidently. I don't think that was. I don't agree with
How
that.
so?
See, I'm
I
sorry.
think-
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah, yeah.
didn't
yeah.
say
I'm
that.
sorry,
Okay.
but
I
like,
said he could confidently retire. Now that he had threw All for One into jail. However, he was not. Clearly he was not comfortable with the idea, but he could live with the idea he could confidently live with the idea only because of what he accomplished before it was over.
Yeah.
I feel like he thinks that one day All for One's gonna get out again, and Deku is the one that has to stop him. because now that
Definitely.
he
And
has his
He
power.
knows
Because
that.
the way
He's a
when he
father
made that
otherwise.
speech,
Yeah.
he made that speech and he pointed.
It's up here. Coming. I'm sorry. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when All Might essentially pointed to Deku, when they saved Bakugo and they're just watching him fight, it looked like he says, okay, now the responsibility is yours. You kind of need to help me with this because I can't do this anymore. And the way that he said it, he looked so withered, and he looked exhausted with what he was doing.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
My dad was calling me. I'm sorry.
Okay. My parents.
He does not know personal space. Anyway, what are you guys talking about? Huh?
On the next episode of Dragon Ball.
On top of what Des was saying, it was definitely an end of an era
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
and now it's down to what Deku.
The newer generation of heroes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's not really much to say about season 3. It was a pretty straightforward. It was impactful, but it was pretty straightforward. Of all that built the final fight that shifted the gears in the world.
I felt
Yeah,
like
because it's like now we got no symbol of peace, but it's like it leaves the world with a sense of uneasiness because like even though like yeah, we got rid of that, but like the crazy thing is that not many people knew about All for One.
you're right.
That's like the main thing. So it's like for like the public eyes and views like that for how it is in that society currently is like not people knew much about All for One to where it was like this big bad villain came out of nowhere. All Might obviously took it out, but now that All Might's in retirement and like people are aware of the League of Villains and stuff like that, they're aware of those. It leaves them with a big sense of uneasiness because obviously to the public they don't know what it is, but as for like the viewers as well, like yeah, we have Deku and all these people and stuff like that. But with how we've seen from like, especially in season 3 with like the summer camp thing and how they attacked that earlier, and how back in season 1 when they attacked that, for how it is, it's like it gives you this sense of like uneasiness because it's like whatever happens from here, it's like you don't got the All Might button anymore to really hope for and rely on.
Absolutely.
And this is where we just get into season 4 to where it's like at the end of season 4 to where it's like Endeavor trying to. Like how he's just making people watch him at this point because it's like like he literally asking the season to All Might, how do you be a symbol?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's not used to it. Like he's fought for this thing.
Yeah,
this entire
he's always
life.
used to being number 2, and he like doesn't go to interviews. He's not really a public eye. He's not loved by his fans or like his own family. Even.
Well, no, he has fans that do enjoy him and stuff
Well,
like that, but people aren't enjoying the way he is.
But not like as
does.
much as All Might's. Not as much as
no,
All
definitely. Definitely, because popularity-wise, like, definitely All Might won in that category and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because All Might was that symbol, but, like, for Endeavor to now be the number 1, and now, it's like, for how that goes for character development, because he has to now... Because now his biggest drive has been completed. He became number 1.
But now what?
He did what he wanted to do. Like, exactly,
But
now
now
what?
he has to hold the responsibility of being a symbol
Yeah.
of
Exactly.
number 1.
He doesn't know...
He doesn't want.
He doesn't know how to do
doesn't
it.
want.
He's been in the number 2 spot for so long.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be a symbol, though. Like, he doesn't know how to take this responsibility. He just wanted to beat All Might.
He wants to be the symbol. He didn't want to. He didn't want to.
It's just he doesn't know how to do it.
He doesn't
He wanted to be number 1, but he doesn't want it now.
Yeah.
It wasn't
When
time.
he's ready.
Well,
He
he's
said it.
going
He
to
said it
have
himself.
to now
All
because,
Might.
because
This is not how he wanted to become number 1.
yeah, but
He didn't surpass. He knows the truth about All Might.
Yeah, because now the entire public knows the entire truth about All Might. He's like, just
Well, crud.
even
Can't get in,
if
like-
Endeavor didn't want to become a symbol, he now has to be a symbol. It's
Yeah,
it's
like
kind of being
there's no
forced upon
choice.
him now as the number 1 hero, and because of people having to look up to somebody to help them and to save them.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the fact that it was like thrown onto him, like, hey, you're the number 1 hero now. He's like, great, but what do I do? Like, how?
He didn't know what to say in that.
He did not know.
He was
Well,
not
Finn-
ready.
He did have something to say. Hawks kind of messed it up.
Yeah,
And that's what I love about him.
Fucking son of
Oh,
a bitch,
God.
asshole.
I
Look,
love
you just
him.
had to- You gotta be careful when you use the H word, Matt. They get very excited. Anyway.
Well, but besides the
Oh,
thing,
God.
before we dive into that topic, like we've not even streamed for an hour, guys. We're kind of. But there is something to be said about not just Hawks, but backing it up in season 4. I want to take a moment to talk about the overhaul.
Yes. It has to be one of my favorite
That
arcs
is
so far.
insane.
One of my
Bro.
favorite arcs.
Muriel was robbed of a good moment.
Muriel?
Muriel was robbed.
Oh,
Muriel
100%.
was
Muriel,
originally
like,
going
look,
to be the
I get it.
symbol of
Okay,
peace.
okay, you can have your like. This is where I get like a little feisty with it, because it's like normally I don't give a crap, but this is like I love Muriel. Muriel's great,
Me too.
especially for what he is and for what they've shown.
And how much he
But it's like, I
He's a
do kind of dislike the fact that like okay, 100% like one for all and like Deku. That's cool. That's dope. I don't mind it. It's great. But I feel like if anything, that should have been done later because like, especially for like Muriel's concept and stuff, it is and like it's cool and then like. Especially like he's willing to risk that all. Like we know how he is as a hero, and hopefully
Yeah.
man gets his quirk back.
I
But like
hope
that
so.
fight should have the fight should have been his like dead on, because I
You're
feel
right.
like especially for like, and with how things going in anime and stuff like that, like I think it was just kind of like overdone of having like Deku be the guy who beats the main one, or like
Yeah,
somebody
Deku being
with
the
one for,
protagonist.
or just basically somebody with like one for all who has to beat like the main antagonist.
I
Yeah.
actually
Mario
wanted to
is like
disagree with
the
you.
ball of sunshine that everybody needs in their life to like lift them up. and, like,
Yeah.
make them understand that hey, this world isn't so bad.
It's not
And
that.
if it's not, and if it is bad, then I'll fight them for you.
Yeah, because it was you just kind of get like at this point like for how the season was built up and like how like it was. I don't know. I guess I just was kind of tired of like seeing the main people like when they introduced Mirio and stuff like that. Like you get kind of tired of seeing like the main people win the main fights when you
You're right.
clearly introduced this other guy who seems is gonna do the main fight, which it was gonna happen, but then
He was robbed. We
was
were
installed.
bamboozled. We were Smeckledorfed.
Also, yeah, I can understand why they
Me too.
said that. Hey, Mirio should have been the one to get
But like, I feel like losing his quirk would be a good like character arc, especially since
No.
like he
That was his character arc.
Oh my God.
or at least like will development more like I don't know, now he has to like live with
We've seen him outside of work, outside of school. We've seen him outside and like we've seen him in battle. We've seen him not use his quirk multiple times, and I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be that optimistic person that he is.
Oh, he always will be. I feel like
He
that's,
always
it's
will
not.
be.
That's his
that's not gonna be a
character.
thing.
That's his
It's not gonna be a
character.
thing of Mirio that changes. But it's like it's obvious that Mirio has his own personal issues and stuff like that. That's not being shown clearly because it's like no one's that happy and optimistic all the time. But like he
Right.
knows how to deal with these things.
Yeah.
You know that's
the
how
thing.
it is.
For him, it doesn't feel like he's putting up a front, but it could be because some people are really good at acting.
Like again, it's just how like characters are perceived and stuff like that. And like Mirio was introduced to us like that, so that's what we're used to and what we're comfortable with. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a main that specific side of Mirio is not that much of a main focus as it is to like a different character's feelings and stuff like that, and how that particularly goes.
Like the death of Tsunade.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like that was obvious. Like Mirio's feelings had to be shown because like they had this long relationship for a while of like he was teaching her, not teaching her, teaching him. Maybe like teaching him like this entire time, and then like now with Eri especially like in the thing. When
Yeah.
we get to like the festival and stuff like that, like he said, like those were the moments when like I think Mirio genuinely felt vulnerable because he talked about like, "Sir, we did it, we saved the girl," because like technically like Aries like, in a sense Aries like the last reminder to him because that was his
Yeah. his
last
goal.
mission with Sir Night Eye and also kind of his last mission with his quirk and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And I would like
I
it.
think-
You could go ahead.
I need to counter Zexo and his small brain.
So basically, back to what we were talking about since Matt decided to pull that shit. Anyway.
Hey, you said you were never smart in the first place.
Yikes!
Yeah, but on a
But no-
Matt level, like you know that's a little different.
No, when it comes to why I think Deku did have a right to take that fight only because of Mirio did win that fight.
Yeah.
However, the fight itself reset when Overhaul absorbed one of his cronies to not only heal his wounds but to make himself stronger.
Yeah. And like,
Yeah.
I feel like Deku had to like jump in and just.
I mean, there's that, but it's like at the same. I don't know. For me
No,
personally, it's
Mirio
just like,
did beat him. If you remember right, Mirio had beaten him, and then he absorbed that. Then he basically healed his cronies using his quirk and reset the whole fight. And Mirio
He just
was
pulled
out
out. He just pulled the Uno reverse card.
pretty much. No, it was just mainly that thing for like, yeah, he just set up the thing to where it was like, I'm gonna shoot the kid real quick, and you're gonna have to take it because you're a good guy
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean, like,
Really,
yeah, that did reset the fight, but I feel like it just for just more stuff like that, I feel like it just would have been preferred if it wasn't Deku. Like, there's a thing about like, yeah, Deku's gonna be this new piece and stuff like that, but and like, yeah, they both were going for like the same goal of wanting to save Eri,
Yes,
which like,
it had to be Deku, or
And the show would have been
I forgot
over.
his name. I forgot his name.
What? Whose name? Amajiki?
No, the guy, the other,
Tamaki?
the two, Deku and him were the ones who found Eri.
Yeah. Who found
Mirio?
Eri?
I just
Mirio?
said his name and I forgot it. I'm sorry, but no, Mirio and Deku were the ones who found Eri in the first place. So it had to be one of them or both of them that took down
That is
overhaul.
true. They both kind of take responsibility
True.
for finding
I
the
would've-
girl
Yeah,
and saving the girl.
Because like those two are like the most
Was
like
beating overhaul. Like we saw that fight. If overhaul didn't have his crony in that room, he was done for.
Yeah.
Mirio was gonna win that fight.
It was a good story beat. Like,
Because of that, Deku had to step in. The thing is, Deku himself still couldn't beat the new empowered overhaul.
yeah.
In fact,
He
I'm
needed
pretty sure-
Eri.
I'm pretty positive Deku is stronger. No, sorry, Mirio is stronger than Deku, but thanks to Eri, Deku was only able to use 100% of One for All. That's
Yeah.
the
And
only
Without getting hurt.
die.
no, that definitely like the only thing for it is because it's like
Clearly
the thing. Yeah, like I think the whole thing was for that was just because it's like it showed a clear, obvious level difference. Like Mirror and Midoriya, fucking Deku himself is basically like he's kind of behind, especially in scaling when it came to cheese like Overhaul and Mirio.
Absolutely.
Those are two different levels that he's not at. Like especially with like Eri and stuff like that involved. Eri was the only thing that could push him way past that level because Deku has all the power he needs. He has all because he has all of like all for one and stuff like that. Whatever it is, one for all. But he has all of it. His just body can't handle it.
Yeah.
His body cannot handle the full output of it.
Since he was
off that.
quirkless for a long time.
Yes. Can I jump off that point for you, Zexo?
Go for it, my friend.
My dude.
And Des, I think you might have something to say about this as well. When it came down to Eri, and the fact of clearly, like, again, clearly, I almost said Midoriya.
You can say I
I keep forgetting his name.
works.
Mirio.
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 Blo-
How?
As for Matt's turn, we must call him Blonde Deku.
Blonde Deku. I was gonna say younger All Might, but okay. But
He d-
Yeah.
Tintin.
of course, I think it's just obvious that Miro's strong because he is a year 3 student.
You're right. And he was like a top
Now,
dog.
the power difference between them is clear. But it's only because of Eri, everything changed with Deku in that fight. And the thing is, Eri's ability almost killed Deku anyway.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that Mirio, everyone has lost their to these guys. Mirio, that lady, that other, what was her name? She
Which
was
one?
one of the female heroes that they met on a trip.
Ryukyu.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the dragon lady. Love
Those
her.
two, and anyone else lost their quirk, they're gonna get them back. And the thing is, All Might might even get himself restored.
Maybe.
It's potential. You
Yes.
know why? Because Eri is now a factor.
Yes. And I
I
would
don't
love
think.
Her ability doesn't affect time itself. It affects that person's time.
the body.
The body. That's how her father died. She turned her father when she was a baby. She turned her father into a fetus.
Wait, really? Wait, hold on. I didn't
Yes.
know this.
They said it
Wait,
in one of the
I didn't
clips.
know
They
this.
said
Yeah,
this.
we already passed that episode.
Yeah, you already passed it, so you don't know it. You don't know it, girl. I know what it says.
Yes,
but,
I
mean, like,
think you might have just not been paying attention properly, Des, because you did
Wait,
pass
really?
that.
I mean, knowing that she was probably freaking out for about 5 minutes until everything came back to her senses.
Hawks
Anyway,
popped up. Anyway,
Hawks popped up like
Yes.
I was like,
Hawks.
Papi Chulo Hawks.
Hawks
Okay,
was
but
there.
I've been waiting for this one.
Anyway. But like, I want to consider that, but I think I want to just throw that out entirely because I feel like maybe for like one fight that could be a factor. I feel like because like from what I've seen, like they always try to pull like one like hype thing of like a old timer going back into it.
Yeah.
But like even with Eri, I just don't feel like that All Might would get his maybe if anything just maybe one.
Or at least
like, I don't
doesn't want
think-
to.
I don't
One-
think they will do this. But the thing is, with Aries' power to reverse a person's
It's
time,
possible.
it's 100% possible.
It's
that
100%
she
possible.
could. She is the key to immortality.
You're right. So maybe someone
Because
could go after
It
her.
doesn't reverse that
But
memory.
here's the
Otherwise,
thing with All
Deku
Might.
would be screwed.
Here's the thing with All Might. I feel like he's already accepted that. Hey, my time is done.
Oh no,
Someone
yeah,
else
time
can
has
take
come.
my
Exactly.
place.
So
That's
it's
why
like
I'm saying it won't happen because of this.
It definitely won't happen because, like-
their characters wouldn't allow them to.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it would not happen unless if the plot demanded for it. And
You're
in
right.
like a sense, like how things are going currently in like anime and manga, there's not gonna be any point in time where Eri, and especially since Eri can't control that thing yet.
My question is,
yeah.
well, the thing,
When
she
Eri
might-
can control, when Eri can control that, that's when we get Mirio back into
Yeah.
the fray.
yeah,
If anything,
Mirio
I
can get her quirk back. That lady can get her quirk back. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is here's the thing. potentially All Might can only get his quirk back, but get his body restored to before All for One damaged it.
Oh, here's also another thing that I found out recently. With Eri and the fact that she can reverse people and like she can bring back their quirks. I recently saw a comic that saw that Eri saw betrayal into everyone else that she was with, like when she got saved, because all they want is their quirks back. But of course that's not how they see it. They see her as still a child, and they still care about her, and they still love her. But like to the mind of a child that can reverse people's time, and she could bring back their quirks, and now they could use all their really good. Now they could use their best potentials again. It's just it's weird. It's as if that was all she's ever good for, which of course it's not gonna happen. But it's a different perspective that I saw someone put in a comic recently, and it hits. It really hits.
Yeah, definitely.
I sent Zexo that comic, I think.
That's a good standpoint. That's a good
because all she's ever there for is just to bring back some of their quirks. That's it. Sometimes
but
that could be seen differently.
Yeah, I honestly though, when it comes to Arya and how she's been like treated throughout her life,
loves
I don't even
everybody
think
right now.
anybody's really. I feel like those possibilities have been thought of, but like for where she
Obviously.
was put in and stuff like that, the main focus was like how can we eliminate people's quirks and things like this. But like for the environment that she's in now, especially now that she's with the heroes and stuff like that, she's definitely going to be in a well more
comfortable.
Well more comfortable environment, stuff like that, and healthier environment to where she can actually control that quirk instead of being afraid and scared of what has to happen and what needs to be done and yada yada yada. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, oof.
It's a very interesting standpoint. Like, I can't wait to see how that would work out. I mean, I know since I read the manga. But I'm not telling you, because I know that Destiny hasn't read the manga.
I'm the only person that hasn't read it.
I don't read manga.
I only read it just because, like, people were just demanding me to.
There's one thing that I do want to say for the manga, but that's only because season 4 just touched on it. That's about. So, Deku and previous all and One for All users.
Yeah.
Deku with multiple. Basically, just flat things out. Spoiler warning, we already gave that at the beginning of this thing. But Deku with multiple quirks.
Yes. And, like, I had that prediction, like, before I read the manga, and when I read it, I was like, I called it! I called it!
I can't think of what they could be. Because he's
Basically, it's for how it is for Deku. It's interesting because this was what's like really interesting is how this was never really a necessity. No, it was never really a thing for All Might.
Yeah.
Because All Might never he got nothing about this. He just like got the quirk and it was like it's big boy time. All right.
Big boy.
Big boy time to punch some things.
He did have a second quirk.
What was the second quirk?
No, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, like in that sense, but like that's not what I'm referring to. It's just like he didn't get like everything that what Deku's able to get access to, especially since All Might just needed technically those 2 quirks or whatever.
Yeah. So, just so you know, All Might's ability to turn into that big hulking body.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
well,
what
it would make sense why he needs all those multiple quirks now because he's still really young.
Yeah, his body can't handle
his
it
body
all at
can't
Exactly,
handle it.
his
He
body can't
needs
handle
all
the
of that
thing.
support.
Absolutely.
That's
Even
why...
with support items, like support items can weigh you down a hell of a lot.
Yeah, but like okay, so here's the thing. There's only been like I think only 2 of them confirmed. As for the rest of like the other 8 users, or I think he's 9, right? Or is he 8? I don't know.
He's 8.
Yeah.
He's 8. Okay, yeah. But like as for like the other 7 users and stuff like that, be interesting to see muscular Deku. But I don't think I really want to see that.
Oh my god,
I don't
no,
wanna see
no,
that
no, no.
As for anything though, for specifically, we have known that he's gonna get this quirk in the next season called Black Whip, and it was
Yeah.
also, but like what's also cool about. Because of One for All and stuff like that, it's gonna give him the abilities. It basically makes the quirks that he's getting get steroids.
You're right, like
I don't think
almost like
Deku
an
needs more
enhancer.
quirks. I think he just needs like season Deku goes to their gym. Boom. That's it. Case
Yeah, but
closed.
yeah, you see, it's not really a matter of like if Deku needs more quirks or not, but it's happening regardless. That because it's already been done. It's already happening that he's getting more quirks.
All
Yeah.
for Power Deku.
All for yo, bro. Big boy time.
It's
All
big boy
for
time.
Badara
I
Deku.
feel uncomfortable.
I thank
Good.
you for that. Anyway,
Good.
I feel so uncomfortable.
but not like
Buff-Ku. We're gonna get Buff-Ku.
hey, Buff Ku. Anyway.
Oh god.
No.
You sounded
Don't
like
tell me what to
Bakugo
do,
in that
I do.
moment. At that moment, you sounded like
Not
Bakugo.
sure. Yeah, thank you. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that
but no,
is-
mainly for the thing for like Deku and stuff like that is that he's going to be getting the he's also getting All Might's Master's quirk, which was float, but it's going to be amplified to fly because of how the quirk works and because One for All is amplifying the previous quirks that they're already getting.
The first time you did that, I was like, oh shit, this is funny.
But like he's also getting stuff like I said, the Black Whip thing and stuff like that. But as for other quirks, we don't know because in season 4 at the end of it, it did reveal like some of the users of One for All and stuff like that, but some of them were still blurred out because he hasn't like gone to those points of like where the plot demands it and stuff like
oh my
that.
god.
Yo, bro. Hello, shut up. Yo, hold up. I'm just gonna. What if I just made everyone? I demand that you make this your profile right now.
Okay, I will do it. Okay, no
Oh,
cap.
God, you don't have to, you don't
No
have to.
cap.
Keeping-
I will
I'm
do it.
keeping I'm keeping my Todoroki.
It is Todoroki. It's just, you know, are you saying this Todoroki's not for you? Anyway, but no, like back to the Deku thing. It's just like, yeah, Deku's gonna be getting more quirks over time. I think the most interesting thing is like,
That's
it's finding
not
out.
what I want him. I really don't want that. That's
Well,
an
you're
odd-
not Horikoshi, Matt, so I don't know what to tell you. buddy.
You're
Bro,
right.
think about it.
Either way.
Giving the main character tons of powers, like, that's just big. That's just making him Goku. That's making him like.
No, that's making him making him Superman.
That's
That's
You're
making
right.
no, that's making him Superman.
no.
I
it's
just
Ichigo,
noticed your
dude.
hair,
Did you watch Bleach?
Galaxy.
Have you
I
seen
love
Bleach?
it.
Clearly,
Huh?
I don't want to
But
watch
what?
Bleach
What did
or
Destiny
seen
say?
it.
Destiny, what did you say?
I just noticed your hair, Galaxy. I
look.
like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
But anyway, no.
dyed it.
My main thing of why saying it's Superman is just because it's like I think it's a better example only because of the fact because one I haven't watched Bleach nor do I really care for it right now, but it's mainly because like Superman is basically built up to be this guy who always wins in a sense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though
He's
they
the
have comics
perfect.
and stuff like that.
He's
He's supposed to be the
no
biggest hero.
limit.
But like Superman has all these powers, he gains new things and stuff like that. But that's kind of what like the symbol of peace technically has to represent
Yeah, that's the point.
at the end goal. Because All Might was kind of believed to be the guy. He won't lose. He's All Might. Whenever you see All Might, you're good. You're like All Might's gonna win. We're not losing here.
Yeah, like
That's how people feel about Superman and stuff like that. And it's kind of gonna. I think that's how that's unfolding with Deku and stuff like that, with all the new powers and quirks to when they are like fully mastered and stuff like that. He's
Oh my
supposed
God,
to.
all you guys-
The end goal is kind of just shown to be like he's going to be this guy who seems unbeatable when he gets there with all the hard work and stuff like that to
Yeah.
eventually fill that spot. Because it's like for us, the viewers and stuff like that, we know Endeavor is currently #1 and like supposed to become the new symbol of peace or like, thing that people can look forward to. But we know his clear limitations and stuff like that because we've seen him and stuff like that, and it's never been like really a thing to where you see Endeavor and it's like we win it or we lose it, like you
Yeah.
know. To where you see All Might, it's like we're gonna win, period. All right, these villains are
Period.
I can't believe I said that, but anyway. But like these villains are screwed over no matter what the case.
Yeah, you're right. Like, and now that he's gone, it's like, what do we do now? What are we
Then
doing?
Superman gets bent. Anyway, sorry, I was just looking at chat.
It's fine.
But yeah, so it's just interesting plot points and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So like I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
me too. Absolutely.
So I think I'm gonna cut into this plot point only because I feel like two people have been
Toya,
dying
what
to
are you
talk about
doing?
this.
What
Dyed
are you
hair,
doing?
Piercings. Don't tell
So
me
so
that.
so would we like to get in the subject of our good wonderful boy Hawks?
Yes, I've been
Speaking-
waiting for this
hold
one.
Hold on. Speaking of that, I need Galaxy to look at my screen right now.
Alrighty. I will look at it. I am looking.
She has little stupid.
I have those too.
Oh
my
my
god, I
God.
have those too.
Oh my
The
god.
Shimeji.
This is what we needed a pause for, ladies. This is what was necessary.
This is it, Chief.
This is why we can't talk about Hawks.
Shoot them.
Well,
You-
sorry, not
okay,
sorry.
okay, Matt. You shoot me and I shoot you.
Your stream couldn't see it. Your stream couldn't see them.
No,
Look,
it's okay. It's okay.
it's a. All I can say, dude, is just Matt. You want to go out for lunch or something? Because I can't deal with all this hawk stuff, bro.
Well, you're gonna.
I
You're gonna
mean,
sit
may-
here and
may-
you're gonna
may-
enjoy
about-
it.
You like
Get
Outback
more
Steakhouse?
heartburn.
I can go for a good steak right now. I could.
That
I'm
is
actually
okay.
drawing hawks
anyway,
right now.
anyway.
I'm actually drawing hawks right
Before
now.
me and Zexo go
Yeah,
buy
I
each
see
other,
that.
buy each other steaks.
Exactly. Before we go out to have a wonderful
Lucky,
meal.
I'm fucking hungry.
Sorry, bro.
Well-
I do nothing but bread.
Bread.
Bread and popcorn. I'm
You want a grilled? You want a grilled cheese? I can make a grilled cheese.
Dude, honestly, I don't want bread. I don't want it. Please.
You want pizza?
I
Anyway,
like pizza. I can eat pizza. I like, but just
Okay.
I'm talking about holy sandwiches.
would you like fried chicken?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
we've really covered the arts.
No, it's not called fried chicken. Remember, Galaxy, it's called hot wings.
You're
I don't
right.
care.
Hot wings.
I'm not talking about
But it's
chips here. I'm
different.
talking about actual fried chicken.
I know. Stop it. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten.
just wanted
anything
fried
yet
chicken. Anyway,
since I
anyway.
woke up.
Okay, I don't.
I am dragging this back.
I haven't.
into
Okay,
I
anyway,
haven't
anyway,
eaten anything since I woke up
Des,
because
no one
of
cares
this
about your eating
bastard
habit.
right
Anyway.
here.
Anyway, because
Yes.
no one gives a crap about Des's eating habits, let's talk about the one thing they want to talk about because they're thirsty over it. Hawks, the one and only boy.
Yes. I've been waiting for this
before
moment.
I allow either of you two to rant about your bae,
Thank you.
I want to get the point of what we're going to talk about with all.
Because we don't want to be
I need
talking about, oh my
control.
god, he's so sexy. Oh my god,
need
I
to
want him
control
right
the
now.
simp, okay?
Damn
I need
it.
to control the simping.
There's a level of thirst we can have here.
I
in your
want to
bubble.
talk about Hawk's motives.
Hawk's motives. Okay.
Hawks motive.
That I can do.
Because here's the thing: when Hawks first got introduced, cause I don't read the manga. When he first got introduced in the anime, because I know in the manga he was introduced way early, but in the anime,
Oh yeah.
he only showed up at the end when they were assigning the new
Yeah.
greatest hero, number one, which ended up being Endeavor, of course. But he ruined Endeavor's spotlight at the meet by doing that amazing speech. And why would he do that? That wasn't something you do out of
Pure
respect.
spite.
No,
That
I
was
think the one thing you really want to go for is why did he specifically talk about Stain?
But he has a point though.
Exactly.
No,
My
his-
point is, is Hawk's motive really heroic?
Because Stain wanted to was talking about the true meaning of heroism and
Yeah.
what it stood for. Oh my god, he just flew across my screen. But
Yeah.
Does Hawks have
I-
tunnel vision? What's his quirk? The wings?
His quirk is fierce wings.
he
It
can see pretty well. Actually, he can see pretty well.
basically he can control every one of his little feathers and stuff like that to do
Yeah.
what he needs to do.
With his
and
mouth.
if they get destroyed, it regrows. So in
Yeah.
with a
2
couple days.
Here's my issue with that is because of, I understand he has Hawk abilities, he's got the wings, but I don't truly know if it actually affects his eyesight because Hawks was staring out behind Endeavor for a while, but as that
Right.
Nomu was pulling up.
I think I've seen somewhere. It wasn't a documentary. It was just his backstory. It was something about his powers. He could see to an extent.
I'm gonna take a look at this.
He can
Hawks.
see pretty well. He could see
actually
pretty
have
far though.
power.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the power. I'm sure because the wiki is full of really good people who know what to talk about.
And
Alright, so
manga
Hawk.
spoilers.
I know Hawks. His ability. Let's go find that
His
quirk.
fierce wings.
His
ability-
ability makes any woman
overall
thirsty in a
ability.
matter of minutes.
You're right.
All right.
That's
All right.
everyone.
So his quirk was fierce wings. Quirk gives him a large pair of bright red feathery wings on his back. These wings allow him to fly. You can telekinetically control the movement and nature of each individual feather, enable him to shoot them with projectiles. He can also feel vibrations in the air through them, allowing him to sense people's locations and assimilate the echolocation. The feathers are considerably strong, capable of carrying medium-sized objects such as rocks or human beings. But it's just a single feather for each one or multiple of large objects. As he sheds more feathers, his wings gradually sink, comparing his flight ability. When he lost all his feathers, it takes at least 2 days for them to grow halfway back,
Yeah.
which can be a considerable weakness. His feathers are not infinite quantity and prove to be lacking in abundance during certain occasions. Kaigo has mentioned that he does not have the feathers to hold up a collapsing building, but does have enough to evacuate the victims from said building, which we saw.
Okay.
He has feather blades, enhanced speed, vocal espionage. Keiko's able to use one of his feathers to do sounds from minute changes in the air. Alright, so he can actually listen to conversations using his feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his little.
So,
That's fucking
okay,
awesome.
with that in mind, I do want to know why
He's listening to our conversation right now.
Alright, so here's one of his quotes, right, real quick, right? One of Hawk's most famous quotes is, "I want to make a world where heroes have time to kill."
Yeah, that was a quote that really stuck to me. Like,
The question is, what's his method to do that? Because here's the thing, I don't know if Hawks actually wants to be a true hero. Like, clearly he wants to like protect the world, but honestly, I feel like he might share. My theory is he might share the same ideals as the hero killer, but not in such a aggressive way, you know?
you're right. You're right.
Because like I honestly think that he saw the Nomu or like could sense it coming, because he was way too calm. He even warned Endeavor just before it came into view, because it was moving at supersonic speeds when it crashed.
I didn't even see it. I can't fucking see. I'm sorry.
No, we couldn't see it. We couldn't see it either. It
You're
appeared on
right.
screen. He was staring at it for ages through the window, and suddenly he was like, "Endeavor, get down!" And suddenly it rushed up.
You
You're
mean,
right.
you mean
I-
the
either-
girl?
Okay,
the
okay.
fucking
Now, see,
waiter, not
this is
Endeavor.
where it's like I feel like I have to mention a manga thing because I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now,
Wait,
the
I
last
haven't read the
episode.
manga, so if there's manga that can like support that he's actually not
See,
gonna
okay.
be some bad guy in the future, I would.
Okay. So a lot of things with Hawks happened, but like there's a big thing that the last episode of season 4 did keep out.
The Dobby Hawks interaction.
The Dobby
There-
and Hawks interaction.
The Dobby and Hawks interaction, but a lot of stuff like that. But
Dobby?
basically, yeah. Okay. So basically, Hawks in a sense is somewhat affiliated with the League of Villains.
How?
Yeah. I think maybe he's like a.
Here's the thing: that attack was somewhat planned, and I don't remember like
Spy?
With
the one-
Hawks involved.
What like theories are that he is a secret agent, or like he's a secret
With Hawks
agent.
involved.
Hawks
Yeah.
is a secret agent.
'Cause
he's a double agent from the League of Villains and Heroes, and the Hero Safety Commission.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So he's either working for the. So you think he's a double agent but on the end he's on the hero side?
I think he's on the hero side since like
I'm pretty sure he's on the hero side.
because like hey like Endeavor was one of his role models as a kid. We saw him like a little clip. We saw it for like a bit on the last season of season 4 and the last episode of season 4. So plus like he clearly said that he wants a world where heroes have free time on their hands. So if he's willing to do that, and he has like almost the same like motives as
he sees that everyone is stressed. Everyone is always built
yeah.
to fight constantly. He wants people to calm down, relax, and
You need to
realize
calm
that
down.
hey, there are different perspectives in this world that isn't just ours.
Yeah,
There's
you're
more
right.
people that see different things. And since that he's also with the League of Villains technically, he sees the other side. He can
Definitely.
tell what's going on, like, on another perspective.
But I
that other
can
people don't
confirm
see.
that he's more on the hero side. That is
Yeah.
definitely a thing.
Yes, yes.
He's a
He's-
bit of a
I also,
I was
Interesting
gonna say
character.
it felt
With the
too
him
much
wanting-
like he
with-
knew it was gonna happen.
like, with
That,
the,
exactly.
He wanted Endeavor there.
yeah.
Especially like what's supposed to
Um,
end up happening is that Matt, what's supposed to end up happening right before like Deku sleeping and you know that in season 4, what's supposed to happen in the manga, Dobby does appear and says some words to Endeavor and Hawks, and then something happens. But after that stuff's done and things are like calmed down, Dobby and Hawks are having a one-on-one conversation in like some abandoned building or whatever. I don't know what it was
Yeah.
for say, but it's
That's
shown
the
that
shipping.
there's a lot more to Hawks than any other hero.
You're right. Like he's a bit of a interesting case when it comes to pro heroes. Like
Mhm.
he's
from-
not like
from
the
his
other guys.
From his backstory and from what Matt said earlier about if he even wants to be a hero and stuff like that, he was trained very young
Yeah.
by a
By the
very
Hero
like
Commission.
high intelligent group that wanted to make more people kind of like All Might-ish, like not like All Might-ish, but like you know what I mean. Like they wanted to make people strong enough to protect others
Yeah. Definitely.
in a certain way. So he basically had to go through that training for all of his life until
Yeah.
he was 18.
Oh, sorry.
And then he, I guess.
Huh?
He ranked up really fast.
You're right.
He's been through some shit.
Yeah, like especially at like the young age, since like
I mean, I could
Like,
say
first
something.
First living in poverty with his family, and now all of a sudden living in a penthouse at the top of the fucking world.
you're right, and like yeah, it's obviously gonna have like some emotional effect on him. Like
God, the manga still messes me up because he murders somebody.
same the manga, just oh my god, I'm
He
scared.
didn't want to. That's the thing. He was like the one person that he really did enjoy talking to in the
Absolutely.
League of Villains, and
Yeah.
he killed him
Get
in
it?
cold blood.
Oh, coming. Sorry, be right back. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Something about the hero safety commission. Something about that.
I don't know. That kind of gives me like
It was.
that gives me kind of an Itachi like it gives me an Itachi vibe from Naruto in a sense. Matt, do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
Matt, you watch Naruto?
I don't know the full
Okay.
context of the manga.
Basically, in a sense, Hawks kind of gives up the vibe of Itachi in a sense. For what his specific thing is, because you know how Itachi was basically he was working for the
Matt
Akatsuki, but he
doesn't
still.
know this, does he? He hasn't read the manga, right?
No, I'm giving him a better example, Des.
I'll tell
Any-
him what he did.
After. He probably was paying attention. Either way, it's gonna come up in conversation anyway. But basically, with with kind of how Itachi is to how he still gave information and stuff to the Hidden Leaf, and how his
I'm
motive
back.
were always for the Hidden Leaf and stuff like that. It's kind of in a sense of how Hawks is how he's a hero and stuff like that, but he does
Yeah.
do stuff for the villains and stuff like that to get more intel and things like that to
So
bring back to the
Itachi.
heroes. Kind of like that. That makes sense, Matt?
Matt.
He just completely floored by your argument.
Well,
I might be spacing out. Dude.
basically, Matt was never the same after this revelation in his life. He just couldn't understand
Matt.
what was going on anymore. You know, he just...
Matt.
We lost Matt that fateful day.
Matt.
By the way, do you mind if we like end the stream at like 5 p.m. or something?
To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
not-
what else to talk about. That went by really
He
quick.
murdered-
We could talk about
twice.
more Hawks.
We
No.
can okay, I mean, I guess this is just part of the stream where we get loony.
Wait,
Okay.
Zexo.
Matt. Matt.
What?
Matt.
Yes, that is.
Hawks murders twice.
Yes, he
I know.
does. Yes.
But there's something I want to talk about, and it's actually something I don't think people talk about.
Okay.
Is the fact of the importance that what's his name?
Whose name?
Ah, yes, what's his name? A very
Oh.
important character to this entire
Is it
series.
Mario again?
No, a man that I think is one of the most interesting characters, even though he was here and gone. A villain by the name of Gentle Criminal.
Yes.
Oh,
Gentle-
yeah, Gentle-
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Fun fact: the voice actor actually follows me back on Twitter,
Ooh, lucky.
Yo.
and he
Who
liked,
tryna-
and also he liked the tweet of me
Stop
shouting out the
Yo, bro,
stream.
imagine being an artist could not be me.
Stop!
Imagine not being at 1K subs, bro, could not be me.
God
He
dang it.
supported the stream.
Stop it.
Wait, what?
He supported the stream by liking the tweet.
Oh.
Aw.
I know he's very sweet.
Yo, we should have just like. Oh,
Gentle Criminal.
should we just add the guy who and just be like, "Yo, Gentle Criminal, why weren't you in stream?"
Like,
Son of a gun.
like you said something about General Criminal.
Gentle Criminal also was General
He
Criminal.
was
voiced
like,
by,
He was just there and gone.
He had that backstory of I couldn't become a hero, so I became a villain type.
Yeah.
Of thing.
I was gonna say.
Then he
the
became a live
over-
streamer.
I couldn't remember if he was the same voice actor as the guy who voices Overhaul, Kellen Goff.
Yes, Kellen Goff.
Kellen Goff voices a Gentle Criminal as well.
No, it's another guy. Hang on, let me just pull up the name.
It's gonna take.
Yeah,
It is-
Delaney.
John Grimillion. He voices Gentle Criminal.
Well, hello there, Johnny. If you see this.
Hi.
Hi, I
Yeah,
love
no,
your
no.
work.
Your character was quirky and I love him.
Your character was just like me, a live streamer.
Okay, but I
Be
know
honest,
back to
though.
I
Yeah.
know.
yeah, like he did, but like
I didn't know if Gentle Crimin actually did his recordings as a joke, but obviously
No,
it
he
didn't.
was
No.
actually.
It was not a joke.
he was genuinely streaming, man.
It was genuinely like, hey, I want to do this. Pay attention to me.
You're right, like, and like
I mean, like, he's not that much of a bad guy.
he's
really
more of
isn't.
the bad
He's
not.
bad guy
he
that
was-
everyone loves.
He was driven to the wrong side. of
Yeah,
society.
like he could have been better,
bit.
but he was, like he could have been a good guy, but society didn't let him.
Yeah.
Basically, Joker, in a way. Society.
Yeah. Society-wise, yeah, let's go
Society-
with that. But like,
yeah, society-wise.
and, like we love we love General Criminal and stuff like that. But like
Yes.
he was never necessarily in the wrong. It's just like how things treated him and stuff like that, and how things were.
I think,
Yeah.
okay, for some reason, it felt really weird just introducing somebody so randomly in season 4. Like, I love him. I love Gentle Criminal. He's
Me
like
too.
probably one of my favorite criminals. Like one of my favorite villains. But he was like put into season 4 at a random time.
He was just
And
there and gone.
It felt so weird because he was just there.
I feel
No, I
like he would maybe play like a more vital part in like later because like it's not in the manga yet. I don't know. But like I feel like he could have like a redemption maybe. Like he has there's a possibility that he could have redemption.
With this character, it does open up that people that are on the side of villains are
Yeah.
probably put there by either accident or just that's where fate led them
Society.
to. That's how it
Yeah.
ended for them.
And I feel like that's gonna,
there's
like-
some villains out there that are like that.
And I feel like that's gonna open up more like toxic heroes and like how toxic hero society could be. Like maybe they'll focus on like that side, and the point that not all heroes are the do-gooders that everyone thinks they are. Like
I mean, hey, what's the difference between a hero or a villain? They both kill people.
yeah, definitely. Even though heroes like don't want to kill, even if they don't want to kill people, they still do.
It's
what's
a
necessary.
last resort.
Yeah.
with
Absolutely.
heroes, though.
And if it has to be done, then it has to be done. It's necessary in that specific time.
If a villain is too like if they can't successfully contain the villain,
Yeah, like there's no choice. Like, and by the way, like, Awful One has to be dead. Like sooner or later. Like he has to
be
be
honest,
dead.
he's gotta have a
There's
death.
no
He's gotta
way
be
they'll
getting a
let
death
that.
sentence. Not even kidding.
You're right.
Yeah, he has to have had a death sentence.
Yeah, like he's done awful things. So like,
You hawks.
shut up.
Bruh, y'all just have a new type of addiction, and I'm like, oh my
You're
god.
not welcome.
You're not welcome.
You're saying he's not welcome even though he voices the bitch?
I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, nice. See how it is.
Zexo, show her your angel dust.
No, my god. Oh my god.
Why?
This is a My Hero stream, you buddy boy. You know.
I'm not. Look. Be glad that I'm not the one asking it.
Oh, that's you gonna do it regardless. Don't even
No,
with
I
this shit.
wasn't.
It's you. It comes up eventually.
At least do the Hawks.
I'm
It's-
going
Do the
to.
Hawks,
I don't
please.
know. I've known
I
you
think
for
she
too
wants
long.
you to do Hawks more.
Yes,
Right,
do
right.
it. Do it. I'm
Uh,
demanding.
Ladies and no wonder I don't have that many subscribers. Cause I don't do this thing.
You have to be entertaining.
I'm not a part of this.
I don't know how you got there, Matt. Anyway, but no, fine.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. Crap. Now I'm backed into a corner where I must. God.
He forgot his lines, huh?
Oh look! I suddenly forgot how to.
It's like fan service is important.
Fan service.
Fan
Is
service is important.
yeah, great.
What do
fan
you
service.
think midnight's for?
Midnight.
Midnight.
No,
She's
no,
okay.
no. What do you think Mirko's for?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes. Best.
Mirko is a
best
very
female
sexy
pro
bunny
hero.
lady.
Matt, if
Better
you ever
than
say
Judy
ooh,
Hopps.
woo- no, Matt. If you ever say ooh woo again, I swear to God,
Same.
that's not supposed. No, Oh, get away, get away, get away.
Just like
Somebody
go.
call the police. Actually, well, actually, no. Without the topic, actually, no. Second thought.
No.
Anyway. Okay, so you wanted the Hawks thing? Is that what
Yes,
you
we
wanted?
wanted Hawks.
Like,
That's
I
what we
don't-
came
That's
here
what
I
she
think-
wants, not me.
for. That's what I came here for.
That's just like your guilty pleasure. It's not like saying I didn't want it, but she wants it, so it's okay. But like nobody's asking.
I feel shame on myself. She doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
As you are currently sending me stuff on Instagram about stuff, but anyway.
literally, like my TikTok fan base is full of Hawk simps, into which I became one.
God, is this how I get a fan base? Just
I
do.
don't think I've ever met
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met
Anyway.
a toxic simp yet.
I did. Their name was Destiny Moon 66. Anyway.
I'm not. Oh my god.
anyway. Okay. So what's the Hawks song again? Like, it's the one from the movie that I remember.
Don't bite my head off, Endeavor. I just now flew in.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
one's like classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
showed
That's a
you.
classic one because it's like the one I did.
Yeah, that was the first one you ever.
Well, no, I saw the movie, so I already knew the clip. It's
You
like,
knew it, but you just didn't know if you could voice
The movie
it.
I
was-
know I could do it.
By the way, can we
No,
talk about the movie? Oh, has everyone seen it yet?
Jess hasn't seen the movie, and I don't think.
Never mind then.
Never mind. We're not talking about the movie.
It was
But,
just it was great. That's all you need to know.
So what was it like?
Can we talk about killing golf?
Yes.
No. Anyway.
No.
All right.
It's,
So.
it's Hawks. It's Hawks' time to shine, and that's it.
But Fun Time Freddy.
Hey,
No,
don't buy my
I don't
no,
like
hey,
FNAF.
Hey. Anyway. Hey, don't
What?
buy my Endeavor. I just now flew in. I don't know why that's like. Can I get a?
Matt told me to contain myself, and I'm containing myself.
I don't.
Alright,
I
Des,
could-
go, Des, go ham.
Go.
Oh no, you wanted to
No.
go. Okay.
No.
So.
No.
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 No. So y'all know. Hey,
Okay.
Ashley, let me get you some.
No.
Yes.
Hey.
No.
Oh.
What do you want, you piece of shit?
Hey, honey.
No!
Oh.
What do you want?
Can someone
Bye.
record that, please? Can someone record
You
that?
wanna record that? Somebody, it's on
Let me-
stream.
Let
Somebody
me
just,
work,
somebody just
man.
clipped
Like,
it.
I have so much paperwork to do. Like, you've got your own hero business to do. Like,
Oh, God.
leave me alone. Like,
Jeez.
what do you want from me?
God, don't have to bite my head off like that. Jeez.
I'm gonna kill you.
all right. Enough of that.
You're
enough of that.
literally killing Galaxy more than me.
Bruh. Yeah,
I've been dead. I've
I'm
been
sorry.
dead.
Yo, I'll make that the Hawks thing you're drawing. I'll make that my profile.
Oh my
Just be
god.
like, I'll make that my profile for a bit. Just be like, hey.
Oh my god.
Yo,
You too
hey, Galaxy.
Yes. Yes.
Who's Kyle Phillips, and why is there art of you? Why is the art you drew there background there? for
What?
Twitter?
Kyle Phillips.
Hang on. What?
Kyle
Ian.
Phillips, the I believe director and VA of Denki from My Hero Academia, has taken the picture you drew of them as and made it their Twitter background.
Really? Oh my god, it's amazing!
They retweeted and everything.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Congratulations!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You crying?
Me. I don't
Those are
know.
no kidding.
Oh my god.
Are you seeing it?
Am I feeling it? I'm feeling something
Do
alright.
you see it? But do
Go
you
look
see it?
at it.
Yes, I'm seeing it, and I'm amazed.
It's the background.
Oh my god.
Background, and it
I
looks
swear to God, I've
amazing.
seen
Look
Oh
at
my
you,
god.
Hold on, send me a link to
the
this
famous
video. I wanna see
TikToker.
it.
Imagine knowing who this is at all, cause I don't.
This is the voiceover of Denki. Yay.
The voice actor of Denki.
Yay.
Why don't you
I
love
actually
me?
follow him on
I love everyone here. I love everyone here. I love everyone here.
Like as in us or as in
Yes, as
Twitter?
in- Yes, it's just all
Oh.
everyone.
Wait, did you
Everyone.
say to go? Did you say go to 6 or 5? Because I haven't eaten yet.
5 p.m.
Okay,
CST.
So in, like a little bit.
Like
Not-
7 more minutes, yeah.
It's not our time, Des. It's not our time.
I
We're in
know,
the
I
past,
know,
you know.
I know.
Blast from the past.
Nani, nanda to,
Nanda desu ka? Nani.
nanda desu ka?
My God.
What? Dick. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just felt like doing that. I just felt like doing that for stupid reasons, but that's
For
what
fans,
we're doing.
fan service is
For
important.
Now, Japanese Bakugo is always fun.
You're
But
right.
it's like, you only say... It's just so weird, because, like, I don't know any Japanese.
Yamete.
But I know how... Shine, my guy? I don't
Shine?
freaking know. Shine, yeah.
Shine.
Bro,
That's my
you know what I
deck.
thought
That's my
is really
Bakugo
weird?
You?
What is really...
You?
No, hold on. So, just this is kind of off topic, but Zexo can do a decent angry Goku.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, wait. Who likes that?
But,
Wait, y'all like Dragon Ball?
hold
Hold
on, before you do it. But
Okay.
I found out by testing it, I don't know why, but I can do what almost near perfect
Do it.
imitation of Japanese voice actor Goku.
Okay.
I have not heard.
I'll have to hear that, because it's like, I've seen a lot of Japanese Goku, but like, Angry Goku, is that what we're doing here? Because, like, I don't think I haven't done Angry Goku. Is it Angry Goku time? No one's giving me a solid response. I don't know.
Do you want an angry Goku time?
I'm down for doing Angry Goku.
All
because
right,
Angry Goku's one of
go
the funnest.
ham, bro. Go all out.
Even though this is my Happy stream.
I took your bacon.
How dare you take my bacon cell? Okay, anyway, that's wrong Goku.
That's not even Goku. Why are you doing Gohan? What the
It's the same one. It's just higher anyway.
You angry Goku, you're never gonna get away with
Go
Frieza.
I'm not doing. What was the? Are you talking about Krillon? How you do? How you do?
How you do? How you do? Goku is black.
Are you talking about Krillon? Talk about Krillon.
I can't breathe.
Frieza! Or like, what's one of the biggest lines? It's like, no, because this isn't like an official thing, but like, Dragon Fist.
Oh my God.
Now I'll show you my real power.
Why do you sound like fucking?
How do I sound like what?
I thought of a character, but then it just slipped in my mind. I'm sorry.
Who's the character?
I don't know. It slipped from my mind.
Oh, yes, from the mind that I totally know. Oh, I gotta follow back from behind the galaxy. Hell yeah.
Stop doing a hot.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my God, that was loud.
I'm sorry. New mic makes me sound a little too good.
It's too good. You're too good.
No, I'm really not.
Shut up.
I'm really not.
By the way, has anyone gotten the DLC for Hawks? Or like the DLC for My Hero's One Justice 2?
So imagine having One Justice 2, my guy, because I got none of that.
My nose, I'm sorry.
No, but I know there is this stuff. Like, I think I practiced some of the One Justice
I really like his
Hawk
moveset.
lines, but I've not played it.
It's very fun to play. Like,
That it is.
yeah, like especially if you like different movesets. If you like Smash, you're gonna like One Justice 2. Like,
I just personally have never bought it, you know.
It's pretty good. Like, if you just want time to kill. Like, I already finished both story modes, the hero and villains sides, and I got in Hawks, and I'm still waiting for the second DLC character. So yeah.
Jay, the power of the number 2 hero.
Oh my God,
stop.
stop.
No, I
So
don't even remember.
I only have one. I only have one bullet point left, and it's a very important topic that we need the last 4 minutes of this stream to talk about.
Yeah, okay, sure. I just finished the
But
sketch.
It's very important. How fast can we cancel Mineta?
Yes, cancel him. Cancel that puto.
As fast as we can cancel you, Matt.
I mean,
That's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Become a hero. He's still a kid. He's still a
No,
Mineta's
no,
not,
no.
Mineta is just...
He's not like extremely bad. What the fuck?
Okay, Mineta is just, you know, the inner pervert that everyone has every now and again, alright?
But like he literally says to Eri, "Hey, I can't wait to see what you'll look like when you're older." And I
Do
was
you
like,
know how many people have drawn young characters older? I don't want to hear crap!
No, I meant like.
He's gonna regret those words when he's 20.
He's gonna regret
right.
those words when he's 20, but like,
Anyway,
like,
I think, as long as we all can agree on that.
Yes, please cancel
I think
Mineta.
Mineta
Make
is-
that trending on Twitter, everyone in the
Mineta
chat.
is-
Everyone in the chat.
Mineta
Make it trending
Everyone
on
in
Twitter.
chat.
Hashtag cancel Mineta.
Hashtag cancel.
Mineta is just
Spam
that
your fan
perverted
cams.
child that's in your room. You know, like
Yes, yes, I
that's-
know.
Wait, no, I was about
Mineta
to make
just-
a statement. I was about to like do
Mineta
something.
just like, bruh, I know what I'm doing.
Hey, that
Nah,
was
great. Now
cool.
I gotta do something. Crap. Great.
Oh my god,
Because
that was really
I don't think that's gonna
your
get colored. So if
style.
that's like the final thing, then I'm gonna.
I like
just,
your
uh,
style.
I'll probably color it
But,
like tomorrow.
Mineta is like that
Because see, if you
one-
color it, then I gotta change my thing again.
Alright, so I'm
You
posting on Twitter. I should cancel Mineta. There you go.
Hashtag
Hashtag
cancel
cancel
Mineta.
He was created to be hated, so.
Exactly.
To be honest,
Anyway.
yeah.
But he did. We gotta thank Mineta for one scene. I'm sorry, but like that spring scene, he helped me out a lot there. I'm just.
You're
saying.
right.
A little bit.
You
Yeah.
didn't have a
Like-
shining motive against Midnight,
I
though.
was
Let's be
staring
real.
at both sides of the party.
I can't believe I can't believe he beat
He beat.
He be what?
He beat
Mineta.
Midnight.
Oh my. He beat Midnight. Oh.
Remember?
Yes,
Bro,
I remember.
Fucking Sarah was having the time of his life.
He was just wildin'.
I mean, dude, that's a win.
Just sleeping on some girl's lap, bro. Like.
I'm sorry, but like as a man, I just gotta say that like nothing is better than
Hi.
that.
All right,
see.
so I'm probably gonna like be.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah, it just now flew in.
Oh, stop
Anyway.
it, I swear to God.
Oh god.
Hey,
Alright.
how about you shut up? Anyway.
I think that's pretty much wraps up everything we were gonna talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since I'm very hungry right now and I want
So
to
nice,
live.
I haven't eaten
and I
all
want to
day,
live.
'cause I'm mad.
Come back next week when we talk about Dragon Ball Z.
On
Yo,
the
if
next
that's actually
episode of
happening-
Dragon Ball
On the-
Z.
Yo, if that's actually happening, I'm so down.
Me
But
neither.
anyway, on the
Like-
next episode of Dragon
Ball
Ball Z.
Z.
On the
Like,
next episode of
I don't even-
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
I don't even watch
Everyone,
Dragon
we were
Ball.
joined- Hold on, before we end, we gotta remember that everyone we were joined by the amazing King Zexo Gaming,
Hello, everybody.
the dutiful Destiny 166,
Sam.
Shut up.
the marvelous Behind the Galaxy,
Thank you.
and of course the not so
Matt.
host.
And Matt.
And we've been here by our wonderful guy who brought us all together, the one and only Wardoc YT, and also our lovely boy Matt P. As much as we
Yay!
yes on him, we do love him. But anyway, we have been thanks for having us and everybody like that.
Yes,
It's been
absolutely.
a pleasure to be here.
It's been wonderful talking to you.
And please make sure to support all of us in the link description below.
Thank
Minecraft
you.
is over. No wait. Oh no, Mineta is over party. I thought it said
Mineta.
Minecraft. is over
Hashtag
party.
Minecraft is over, boys. But anyway, yeah. So Mineta is over party. But anyway, thank you all for watching and stuff like this.
Thank
I
you,
don't know why I'm
everyone. It's been wonderful talking to everyone.
And thank you, Galaxy, for having us.
And remember, kids, don't do drugs.
I'll consider that.
You guys wanna know where I got this done? You
Bye,
guys wanna know where I got
everyone.
this done?
Bye.
Bye.